Hi, it's Dimple here, extending a hearty welcome to you all to this episode of Daiji Global Pan Vision.
Today's episode is sponsored by Apurva Associates, Mangalore.
First, the news headlines from the Middle East. Jacob Lobo elected president of Belman Parishioners Group. Tulukuta, Kuwait organizes medical camp for expatriates. Devotees in Kuwait observe Palm Sunday, the first day of Holy Week with Cardinal Ivan Dias. Here's what we have in our local news. We have a status report on the ongoing developmental works at Bajpayee Airport. Samskriti Sinchana enthralls classical dance lovers of Mangalore. And in our entertainment bash, we have a Kannada song from Geetotsava 2008, a Hindi song from the musical evening held at Town Hall, and a dance from Mansoban. News in detail. Belman Parishioners Group in Dubai has got a new president. At the general body meeting held recently at Al Mas Apartments, Jacob Lobo was unanimously elected as the president of the Belman Bedkati Group in Dubai. Jacob is a quiet and behind-the-scene person and has served the Bedkati Group for the past 5 years. All the members thanked Arthur D'Souza, outgoing president, for his selfless service to the association. Indian expatriates in the Middle East who belong to low-income group are exposed to stressful environment. To help those people who are in need of medical assistance, Tulukuta, Kuwait conducted a medical camp. Expatriates in large number made use of the camp. Tulukuta, Kuwait, in association with Bahrain Exchange Company, Kuwait Medical Association and Kuwait Heart Foundation conducted a medical camp at Indian Central School, Abbasiya on Friday, March 14th. The medical camp commenced in the morning with collection of personal information by Tulukuta, Kuwait volunteers from the attendees. The candidates were given requisite prescription with details of the checkup and personal counseling. The medical camp attracted a large crowd, especially from India, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka and Pakistan. Christians in Kuwait joined fellow worshippers from across the globe in a visit to their church where they held palms to recreate Jesus Christ's triumphant arrival in Jerusalem. Indian expatriates in Kuwait too celebrated Palm Sunday, which marks the start of Holy Week for Christians and comes 1 week before Easter. The Catholic faithful of Kuwait observed Palm Sunday with Cardinal Ivan Dias on Sunday, March 16th at the Holy Family Cathedral. He was assisted by Bishop Camilo Balin, parish priest Father Melvin Dicuna and other priests of Kuwait. The Mass started with palm blessing near Grotto and procession to the church, followed by a grand Holy Mass. The church ground and all the halls were jam-packed with devotees who gathered to celebrate the Mass. There was a live transmission of the service to all the parish halls. This was Cardinal Ivan Dias' first visit to Kuwait. He is currently on a short visit to the Arabian Gulf states. His historic visit to Qatar on Friday, March 14th was marked by the consecration of the first Catholic church, Our Lady of Rosary, in the region. An international airport at Bajpayee has been a dream come true for all of us Mangaloreans. Once flights from Middle East started landing at the Bajpayee airport, there have been fast-paced developments all over. Now, work on the new Mangalore International Airport Terminal at Kenjar village is fast gaining momentum and the airport is expected to commence operations on schedule. The IG World team recently visited the work site to get status report of the ongoing work at Bajpayee Airport for our viewers.
Plans for the new project were actually put on paper in the year 1988. Now the terminal building is under construction and is expected to complete in December this year. The new airport terminal building under construction at Kenjar is expected to commission its work in March 2009, marking another milestone in the history of Mangalore International Airport. The construction work is going on in full swing and it is easy to perceive from the speed of work that is bound to complete in time. There will be 28 check-in counters, several conveyor belts and inline security checking system. 5 aero bridges will also be introduced. A whole new world of opportunities open to Mangaloreans with the commencement of the international airport. In the meantime, work was started to construct new taxiway and terminal building. The dynamism and zeal of present airport director M.R. Vasudeva has taken this airport to splendid heights in a short span of time. It is indeed a matter of great pride, especially to a remote village like Kenjar, to have a world-class airport in its vicinity. Speaking to Daiji World, M.R. Vasudeva said the entire process has been energy sapping. Most of my energy has gone into acquisition of land for the new terminal. Now I have to concentrate more on completing the construction work of the new terminal before the scheduled time, says Vasudeva.
Where the construction of new integrated terminal building is going on. This will be the area where we will be handling more than 500 passengers, both arriving and departing. 5 parking stands will be constructed here. 2 aero bridges have been planned. 28 check-in counters have been planned. And inline security, conveyor belts, all other things have been planned. Various commercial facilities are also planned. The work has been going on since last 8 months, and the work will be completed by December 2008. By March 2009, the new integrated terminal building operations will start. The aero bridges will be there, and inline security system and all other modern security system will be provided here. With area for handling passengers will be increased double compared to the present position. And we will be having all airline offices and other commercial offices in the in the ground floor, and the first floor will be having all passenger processing facilities.
Meanwhile, all possibilities of cargo export should be explored in the incoming days. Once the terminal is shifted to the new place, existing terminal will be used exclusively for cargo handling. Already there are quite a number of leading shipping companies eyeing to set up base in Bajpayee surroundings, which is definitely a sign of progress. Even Gulf-based freight forward companies are planning to step on to Mangalore soil. Meanwhile, the 483-meter-long taxiway constructed at a cost of Rs 3.7 crore is also ready for traffic now. Since the Air India Express is a budget airline, it can fly for maximum 4.5 hours. The distance between Kuwait, Mangalore and Saudi Arabia Airport, Mangalore would be more than its capacity. Unless new aircraft are required, Air India Express cannot start direct flights between these territories. According to sources, Jet Airways is trying hard to enter the Kuwait, Mangalore and Dammam, the Mangalore sector. But none of the top officials are confirming this news, but say, be positive, we will come there soon.
Indian dance has diverse folk and classical forms. 8 dance forms have been accorded classical status by India's National Academy of Music, Dance and Drama. Mangaloreans got an opportunity to cherish some of the great dancers performing these dance forms at Sanskriti Sinchana 2008 held at Town Hall. On Saturday, March 15, Maithili Prakash of Chennai performed Bharatanatyam and enthralled the jam-packed Town Hall. There is much more coming up after this short commercial break, so stay tuned to TV Daiji World.
Apurva for Apt Lab.
बहरीनात आणि मस्कताक जाय पडल्यात. हाऊस नर्स, हाऊस ड्रायव्हर, हाऊस टीचर्स, हाऊस गार्डनर, ब्युटिशियन, बेबी सिटर्स, सेल्स गर्ल्स, हाऊस मेड्स, अरेबिक कुक आणि हाऊस बॉयज मुंबईत रावची. गांवांतावन मुंबई इंटरनॅशनल एअरपोर्टाक पावोवची वेवस्था, इमिग्रेशन, तिकेट आणि मेडिकल सगळे सिलेक्शन मॅनेजर करता. फोटो सांगता अर्जी धाडूंक विळास सिलेक्शन मॅनेजर, पोस्ट बॉक्स नंबर 1302, मंगलोर 575006. सिलेक्शन मॅनेजर आता 23व्या वर्सांत.
Trust across generations. UAE Exchange, world's trusted money transferer.